I am officially on my cycle right now, so it is all good. Everything that I cried about is all funny, goofy, and games. So technically, we're gonna talk about that, right? So I'm your girl Nisha Nikay. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Make sure you go check out the stuff before this so you can see what this channel is about, where we're going, what we're doing, what we're talking about. So the last time that I talked to you guys, we were talking about everything that I went through. You know, I was like, today I laughed, I cried, but we got through it, right? So now, after I did that with you guys, right, I got on my cycle. Now everything is all good. Everything that I cried about is all funny and goofy and games now, right? So basically, what transpired after I got off the, or after I sent you guys, did the previous video, I ended up getting in my feelings again. And it's like I could not get out of that thought process of how I felt about that situation. You know, even though I knew, you know, in some form or fashion that it wasn't that deep, it's like I couldn't make myself unthink that at the time. You know what I'm saying? It's like I would be okay, and then when I think about it again, or when I have that moment of silence to myself again, the feelings and the emotions all start back up, you know. So it's like there were moments where it was hard for me not to cry, you know. So when I woke up that next morning, I dreaded getting out of bed. I didn't want to go to where I was supposed to be. I was like, okay, let me start with daily affirmations. I did not want to do the daily affirmations. I did not. I started the daily affirmations. I cried. As much as I didn't want to cry, I cried through the daily affirmations. Then I stopped the daily affirmations, or I got to the end of that, because I did pretty much probably 20 to 30 minutes of that. And then I started a sermon. As I got halfway through that sermon, I was able to catch my breath, get a hold of my anxiety, and, you know, realize that everything was going to be okay. I was going to be able to get through the day, whatever. I went through that, got myself together, had, you know, whatever conversation I was supposed to have, cried again. And I ain't had that much time to cry because I had a meeting not long after that, you know. So I was just super emotional, and I knew that I didn't have to be, you know. And I think that's what frustrates me. That's what's draining. That's what I wish I could get a hold of. But I truly believe it just comes with a part of being a woman, and also, you know, having that monthly cycle, you know. So after all of that, after the meeting, everything was fine with me. I was able to do my work, whatever. I go out in the field, and as I'm on my way back to where I'm supposed to be, I have this moment where I laugh a little bit. And as I'm doing that, I was like, it'll be so funny. I'm thinking, like, it'll be so funny if I'm on my cycle right now. Go to the bathroom on my cycle. Right? I know this might be too much information for some people, especially men if they're watching, right? But men, if you are watching, this will help you understand your woman or women, right? So I go to the bathroom on my cycle. Now everything is just funny. So for some people, they may feel how I feel before my cycle. They may feel like that during my cycle. But for me, it's like when my cycle comes, I have a moment of clarity. Everything is just clear. Everything I didn't understand, I understand. Everything I cried about wasn't that deep. It's just a huge moment of clarity, and it's that huge like release, right? That's how I feel. And I was just happy that I could get there. I'm always happy for my cycle to come, because anything that transpired before that was negative, I find the positive part in it. So I just wanted to share that with you guys, to just let you know where I am in this journey of mine. It wasn't easy, but I think the best part about this month is that I was able to share it with y'all, and I was able to track my emotions, right? So we're gonna continue to track them, to see how everything goes, for even the next month, see if it gets better, So this week, just knowing was good for me, being able to get through the different stages of my moods. So yeah, like I said, I just wanted to share that with y'all. My cycle is here. Everything I thought was negative, or everything I cried about, I'm laughing at now. And I'm hoping to have a great day. It's still a trying time, don't get me wrong. It's still a trying time. There's still things that I think could be better than they are. However, my mind is in a great place to handle all of that. So till next time, make sure y'all like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff right beneath this video. Make sure you go watch all of my other videos so you can get an idea of what I'm doing here. All right, till next time, I'm out your way.